There are unfortunate instances when dogs fall prey to the attacks of wild animals. In this video, we will witness the heartbreaking moments when dogs are snatched by hungry crocodiles or attacked by larger predators such as lions and leopards. Watch this intriguing scene where a large pack of African wild dogs showed their daring nature. These animals are known to attack larger animals, and their large numbers make it possible for them to take on such a challenge. They are even known to go as far as targeting lone lions, stealing their food, and surrounding them, relentlessly trying to attack. However, one day, a lioness decided that enough was enough and targeted one of the wild dogs, pouncing on it and killing it instantly. Holding the dead wild dog in its mouth, the lioness then began walking slowly and menacingly toward the pack of wild dogs, sending a warning to them that such behavior would not be tolerated. The other wild dogs, seeing what had happened, immediately fled from the scene. This encounter will always remind them that even though they may be fearless and bold, they are not invincible and can be brought down by other predators in the wild. In another incident, a leopard attack was captured on CCTV. What makes this attack particularly horrifying is the fact that it took place in a gated residential house, shattering any sense of safety or security that the residents may have had. The footage shows a dog standing near the locked front gate of the house, completely unaware of the impending danger. Suddenly, without any warning, the dog was overcome with fear and began running away, as if it were being chased by something. It was then that the cause of the dog's panic became evident, as a leopard leaped over the locked gate and entered the house in pursuit of its prey. The leopard went straight for the dog, gripping it firmly in its mouth in a matter of seconds. With no time to escape, the leopard swiftly escaped through the gate. This defenseless Labrador named Jackie was sound asleep, unaware of the danger outside his home. Curled up on the doorstep, he looked peaceful and content. It was at this moment that the unthinkable happened. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a fierce leopard emerged, silently and stealthily creeping up on the unsuspecting dog. The leopard approached with a measured pace, careful not to startle its prey before it was within a reasonable distance. Without warning, the leopard launched itself at the dog, attacking it. Despite the scary situation, the dog managed to survive the attack, although not without sustaining some injuries in the process. This group of wild dogs was on the bank of a river. The unsuspecting wild dogs were taken by surprise when a crocodile launched an attack on one of them, snatching it away and dragging it into the water. Panic-stricken, the rest of the wild dogs ran for their lives. The crocodile was now inside the water, and the poor wild dog didn't stand a chance against such a powerful predator. As the crocodile clamped its jaw around the wild dog, it rolled over several times in the water, trying to overpower it. Despite the efforts of the wild dog to escape, it was no match for the strength and might of the crocodile. Soon enough, the crocodile had succeeded in taking the wild dog under the water. Then the crocodile re-emerged from the water, with the wild dog still in its jaws. But another crocodile had joined in on the hunt. There was no hope for the wild dog now, as he was held firmly in between them. This clip shows an interesting scenario where a small dog had been continuously taunting a crocodile for about 10 years. It was famous for chasing the 11-foot reptile into the water, as we can see in this footage. However, in this instance, the crocodile seemingly had enough and decided to take action. The small dog appears to have no fear of this giant reptile and continues to taunt it. The crocodile, however, had decided to take a stand. Instead of retreating towards the water as it had done previously, the crocodile stood its ground. In an unexpected move, the dog then ran at the crocodile's head, seemingly unaware of the danger it was putting itself in. The crocodile, being the predator that it is, did what came naturally to it. It clenched the dog in its powerful jaws before returning to the water to devour it. A black dog wearing a red collar was sitting comfortably on a low wall, entirely unaware of the imminent danger that was lurking in the shadows. The dog sensed something was wrong and stood up to investigate. Suddenly, without warning, a leopard appeared out of nowhere, causing the dog to become scared and run frantically around in search of an escape. However, despite its best efforts to evade the predator, the dog was not as swift as the leopard, and the big cat soon caught up to it. Without delay, the leopard pounced on the dog and clamped it down with its powerful jaws. It held it tightly for a few moments before snatching it away with its jaw. In the quiet of the night, this jaguar could be seen leisurely strolling through the jungle, its spotted coat blending perfectly with the shadows of the trees. It walked with a sense of purpose, making its way from between the trees until it arrived at a short wooden bridge. The jaguar walked under the bridge while assessing its surroundings. It was alert and ready for any potential danger or possible prey. Just then, some pit bulls suddenly appeared. These puppies foolishly decided to launch an attack on the jaguar. The jaguar responded with fast reflexes, swiftly grabbing one of the pit bulls in its powerful jaws. The other puppy quickly realized the danger and ran away. The jaguar gripped the puppy tightly in its jaws. Then it came out from under the bridge. The lifeless body of the pit bull puppy was clenched tightly in its powerful jaws. The forest is known as the abode of wild animals. But what happens when a domestic dog strays and gets lost in the forest? This dog had been wandering through the forest until it suddenly encountered a leopard. The big cat had been stalking its prey for some time, and the dog had unfortunately wandered into its path. Without warning, the leopard sprang out of hiding and attacked the dog. The dog tried to fight back, but it was no match for the leopard's powerful jaws and sharp claws. The dog struggled and wriggled in an attempt to free itself from the predator's grip, but it was no use. The leopard's teeth were already clamped tightly around its neck, and it wasn't long before the dog grew weaker and weaker from the strain. Despite its efforts, the dog eventually gave in to the attack from the leopard. These two dogs were just minding their own business, unaware of the lurking danger that was closing in on them. One of the dogs was tied down, while the other was wandering around. Out of nowhere, a pack of wolves appeared on the scene. Without hesitation, they set their sights on the untied dog, who was alone. The attack was swift and brutal, and the poor dog had no chance of defending himself against these ferocious predators. The other dog, who was tied down, could only watch in terror as his friend was attacked by the vicious wolves. He could do nothing but bark and whimper in desperation, hoping that someone would come to their rescue. But it was too late, and the pack of wolves had already dragged the dog away, deep into the wilderness, where they would finish him off and feast on his flesh. As the dog continued his stroll, the crocodile silently observed his every move just beneath the water's surface. It was ready and eagerly waiting for the perfect opportunity to pounce. As the dog came closer and closer to a boat lying on the bank, the crocodile saw its chance and took it. In an instant, the reptile lunged out of the water and clamped down its powerful jaws on the unsuspecting dog, trapping him in a strong grip that was impossible to escape. The dog let out a cry as the crocodile began to drag him back into the depths of the river to devour it. For more videos, kindly like and subscribe to our channel. And as always, stay safe and stay curious. Thank you for watching.